The caption says, when someone comments, "You're so fat, you're probably unalive by 30 from a heart attack," and you reply, "I hope so." The commenter didn't have to come at you like that, but there's some truth to it. You don't have to be obese to have unhealthy fat swimming around your vital organs and within your veins. Too much of this crap can lead anyone to a heart attack or stroke. So what you eat matters. Doesn't matter your size. The thing that bothers me is your reply. You must be thinking that you're sticking it to this commenter. But what you're doing is putting out negative energy towards yourself. I'm not talking about no woo-woo crap now. I'm talking about your mindset towards health. You obviously know that being obese isn't healthy, but you continue to defend your bad habits and actions through replies like this. At the end of the day, no one's gonna lose sleep over you not caring about your health. Commenters will come around, talk their junk and leave, and you have to deal with how you react to them. You probably don't believe that you're gonna have a heart attack at 30. Heck, you're probably over 30 and thinking that you're in the clear, but nothing says that it could still happen. Your health is not a joke. Take better care of yourself, sooner rather than later.
Let me just start by saying no hate to her at all. She was not trying to be rude. I have had this comment a lot on a ton of different videos, and this was actually a really nice way of saying what she did, because I've had people be so mean to me. When you see somebody who is plus size, a lot of people automatically think that they live a lazy lifestyle, they're slovenly, they have no self-control. I am a fitness instructor, so I actually teach fitness classes, and I'm a very active. Don't judge a book by its cover is something that is said quite often and overused, but really is so applicable in this situation. Just because you see somebody who is overweight does not mean that they are slovenly, lazy, have no self-control. We just, I think as a society, assume these things where we don't take into consideration, different diseases like thyroid disease, PCOS, genetics, things of that nature, because you can be very healthy, very, very healthy and plus size. Don't assume that you know somebody's life just because you saw a short clip of them on the internet and think it's your place to give them advice.
The comment says, "Love the earrings. You're young. Throw that energy into making good food choices and start an exercise regimen. If the only thing I had to do was make sure I was active and I could eat anything I wanted, not having to worry about counting calories or the quality of food I need to eat, and being active alone would keep me healthy, I would choose that any day. I wish it was that simple. But the reality is, you can't just be active to be healthy. You gotta put in the work, as well as watch what you eat, and be sure the quality of food you eat benefits your body, not your addictive mind. And all this talk about being active may work great when you're younger, but when you're older, it's a different story. Over time, as we age, our bodies are breaking down. At 41, my body will never be the same as when I was 21. So why even lie to yourself? You're not immune to obesity-related diseases if you only have one aspect of health on your side. There are many. And to be ignorant of this won't save you later in life. It's great that you're a fitness instructor. I know many fitness instructors who are obese, and I look at them and say, man, I wish I could move like you. But that doesn't matter if you're forcing junk in your mouth hole. That's like you're not a smoker, but you're 2 feet away from someone that is smoking, and you say to yourself that you're healthier because you're holding your breath. You still need to breathe, so you're eating junky foods because technically it gives you energy. Just because you're eating like a crazy person and exercising doesn't mean that exercise is going to give you secondhand health. What the heck am I saying? Okay, how about this? You're active now and you're eating like crap, obese, all that. And then something happens to you and you can't be active anymore. What are you gonna do then? Like I said, you can't be ignorant to what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And just because you're trying to convince yourself that you're healthy doesn't mean you're off the hook to the realities of obesity. If you're gonna get healthy, do it all the way, not just a little bit.
If y'all have not seen my original video, please go look at the comments on that video before you watch this. There are over 1,000 people talking about how we used to wish for cancer or getting our jaws wired shut or freak accidents in order for us to lose weight. And for someone who didn't grow up in a non-thin body, it may seem really ridiculous and dramatic that someone would literally wish for a tapeworm in order to be thin, but it just shows how nasty and perverted fatphobia really is. We were essentially being taught that being fat is worse than death. to the point where we were daydreaming and being consumed by these dangerous fantasies of what would need to happen for us to become skinny. The next time that the skinny shaming versus fat shaming conversation comes up, I want people to really think. There's literally no comparison. It's not like skinny people are fantasizing about ways to gain weight. Fatphobia literally feels like, ugh.
The caption says, thinking about how I used to pray I would get a life-threatening illness when I was younger so I could lose weight. When I first heard this TikTok, I was like, dang. Throughout my 20 plus years on my weight loss journey, I had these types of thoughts run through my head so many times when I was desperate for an answer for my obesity problem. Sometimes I still do. Was it because of diet culture? Could be. I ain't gonna sit here and lie about it. But I remember being so desperate to lose weight that I wished something bad would happen to me, so I would have to land in the hospital and had no choice but to lose weight while I was there. I contemplated those gimmicky mouth surgeries that's supposed to stop you from eating so much. I thought about getting teeth pulled at the dentist so I couldn't chew that well. I even thought about putting duct tape over my mouth because I knew it would hurt when I pulled it off. Back in the day, on an episode of the Tyra Banks show, I don't know if you guys remember that show, but there was someone up there that said they used a tapeworm because they wanted to lose weight. Yes, this stuff sounds crazy, but when you felt like you tried everything and nothing works, you're willing to try some crazy, strange stuff. So I completely understand what she's going through. What I didn't realize back in the day, but now I do, is losing weight, getting healthy, and creative new habits all starts in the mind. You ain't achieving nothing in life if you don't change your mind first. I always said to myself that I wish they had brain surgery for weight loss because I feel that this could be the most effective surgery ever. Come on, to be able to be like, I can eat broccoli and think it's a piece of chocolate cake and be okay with that? I'll take that any day. But it's not. It's never going to happen. Well, not in my lifetime anyways. So even though she thought about these things or even actually went through with it, they would have never worked anyway because her mindset was still in obese mode. She got to change it. Shoot, I got to work on it. It's not easy. But once you got your mindset in a place that you have complete control over how you feel about food and health, you're bound to be healthy for the rest of your life.